Lila had always been a well-behaved daughter, but that afternoon, her emotions got the better of her. She had just been lectured by her mother about her poor grades, and the words stung. Lila was tired of being scolded all the time, tired of the constant pressure to perform perfectly. Her frustration reached its peak when her mother told her to clean the living room, a task Lila had been putting off for days. "I don't need to hear it anymore," Lila snapped, slamming her bedroom door behind her. Her mother's calm voice calling after her only added to her anger. She stormed downstairs, her eyes scanning the living room. The soft, beige walls and neat furniture seemed to mock her in her rage. In that moment, she wanted to destroy something. Without thinking, Lila grabbed a black marker from the kitchen and began scribbling on the walls. Lines, circles, random words, and even some symbols that didn't make sense. She vandalized the furniture, drawing over the couch cushions and draping the curtains with careless strokes. It was as if the more she drew, the more control she felt. But as she stepped back to look at her work, the satisfaction faded, replaced by a deep sense of regret. Her mother entered the room moments later, her eyes widened in shock and disbelief as she took in the damage. "Lila!" she exclaimed. "What have you done? This is our living room." Lila, still fuming, glared at her mother. "I'm tired of you always telling me what to do. I don't care anymore," she shouted, her voice harsh and filled with anger. Her mother, though deeply hurt, didn't respond with anger. She knew this wasn't just about the living room. It was about her daughter's deep-seated frustration. But she also knew that Lila needed to face the consequences of her actions. Without a word, Lila's mother left the room and returned with a wooden paddle, something her parents had kept for severe punishments. Lila's heart skipped a beat. She knew what was coming, but in her rage, she didn't care. "Lila, you need to understand that this kind of disrespect has consequences," her mother said firmly. "You can't destroy things and expect there to be no repercussions. You need to learn that anger doesn't give you the right to harm others or our home." Lila, still upset, was told to bend over the couch, and with a firm hand, her mother gave her one solid swat with the paddle. The sting was sharp, and Lila immediately felt the weight of the punishment, though it wasn't just physical. The realization of what she had done hit her harder than any pain from the paddle. She had disrespected her mother, destroyed their home, and let her anger control her. Her mother didn't speak as Lila stood up slowly, wiping her eyes. The lesson had been taught. Lila had to repair the damage she had caused, not just to the living room, but to the trust and respect between her and her mother. For the next week, Lila spent hours scrubbing and repainting the walls, cleaning the furniture, and putting the living room back together. It was hard work, but through it she learned a valuable lesson. Anger might make her feel better for a moment, but it left destruction in its wake. And the only way to fix it was through responsibility, effort, and understanding. By the time the living room was restored, Lila had learned that no matter how angry she got, she couldn't let it control her actions. Her relationship with her mother was more important than any moment of frustration, and she promised herself she would find healthier ways to handle her emotions from then on.